Hello. IDN has a new feature that we call the floor plan compare tool. Now, this has become useful just in the last couple of weeks because of this project we've got in revising the third floor of the Butler Sports Center. And the third floor of the Butler Sports Center is right here. We'll come in and take a look at that floor plan. And until recently, it included this space here. There was a bunch of office spaces and so forth. And if I go to the fire extinguisher map that we were provided, you can see here it says Butler Center third floor plan, and it clearly shows these classrooms and so forth here, and the location of a fire extinguisher in this particular stairwell, and so forth. But this turns out to be the Font Bon Annex. It's not part of Butler, but when we were putting this together, we didn't make that connection. And it wasn't until Key looked at it and we saw that it was in fact duplicated. If we go to the Font Bon Annex, you can see here, looking at this floor plan, it's actually at a 90-degree angle from what we saw on this map here, because that's the annex there. There's the skyway or the bridge at that point. And here's the bridge right here. Now, it turns out there's also another bridge right here that goes to the race track or the running track around the top of Butler right here. So there's a skyway that goes right there. So this drawing has been updated, so it no longer includes all these spaces, and the ones that are highlighting here are the actual square footages. And this is open to below, and it's not counted as interior square footage. I want to take a look at some more photos just so we can orient ourselves. Up here we have our documents folder. I'm going to click on that. And we've got a number of photographs that are in here. If I click on this one and let's say, there's the Font Bon Annex right there. And if I want to see that in a larger format, I can just come down here and go view. And I can see, and I took this from Google. And there's that Claire Story open space there, and you can just see the bridge in the background over here. And here you can see that other bridge that goes off to the Butler Sports Center. Okay, we've got a number of photos in here. You can see there's the east wall. I was curious about the location of this stairwell, and we'll see this in a second. If I just take a closer look at this, there's a stair that goes up to the basketball court, and it's actually sort of on the second level, and it comes down. So that's really a second level exit, and these doors were not present on the plan that we were provided. So I'm going to just go back and go to our third floor again and go to our floor plan. And I'm going to come up to the upper left here where it has this link symbol. And here you can go through each floor plan. You can see which floors are linked and so forth. But we've got a new feature over here on the lower right. And it says revisions of the current document. And if I click on that, it's going to show me every revision that has been created to this floor plan since we first started back in November of 2024. So incrementally, we've made changes. And then when we did the fire plan layout, there was a jump where we added that extra square footage, and then subsequently we've removed it. So I'm just going to go back here to one of these drawings. I'm going to do a compare. And this is our new compare tool. You can see on the left is what the current version of the drawing is, and on the right is the revision from August 18th. And just by holding my mouse down, I can drag and drop and go right across and see what it looks like now and what it used to look like before. So you can play, that opens up in a new tab, so you can close that down. You can go to another floor, do the same thing, and see how anything has changed from here. Now, if the drawing shifts back and forth, that's just because of the way the drawing was saved. But oh, look, we can see we got these stairs are here now where they weren't there before. And that exit door was not indicated before. So that revision has been updated as well. You'll also note that some of these boxes down here, those are actually door swings. If I go back over, you'll see those look like door swings because those were blocks, AutoCAD blocks that were somehow not being properly interpreted. So once I exploded those blocks, those rectangles became, and you'll see the same thing over here. Those rectangles became normal blocks again. Okay, so that's how that tool works. You can play with that anytime you want.